Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I am taking a first impressions look at Far Cry New Dawn. So this is kind of the blood dragon to Far Cry 5, because every Far Cry since Far Cry 3 has had a kind of spin-off game made from it using the same map. So, you know, Far Cry 3 had Blood Dragon, Far Cry 4 had Primal, which people were pretty upset about when they realized it was the same map, but was still a full-priced game. And then we have this, which kind of sits between Blood Dragon and Primal in price. This is like a $40 game, and it is a, I guess, sort of pseudo-sequel to Far Cry 5, because it takes place 17 years after the end of that game. Still set in Montana, still the same map, but it is, of course, after the nuclear apocalypse that happens at the end of Far Cry 5. Spoilers for a game that I don't think anyone cares about spoilers for. I didn't play Far Cry 5. It's the one I skipped because, you know, at the point it came out, I was like, I don't really want to play another Far Cry. I was going to get it up until like a few days before it came out, and I just kind of lost enthusiasm for it. And that doesn't really seem like a bad decision because, you know, it didn't have very interesting characters. You know, I watched enough of it to be like, yeah, John Seed or whatever is not exactly Pagan Min, or Voss, or the Jackal even from Far Cry 2. He just wasn't an interesting bunch of characters. And of course, your main character wasn't interesting either, because never fucking said anything, unlike previous Far Cry protagonists. Anyhow, let's get into New Dawn here. This looks interesting, and I have heard it is probably the best Far Cry at Far Crying than the last few. A body type? Oh, this is weird. I guess, do I want to be a lady, or do I want to be a guy? I like that the lady is like, here's the window. The guy is just like, here's a mother and her child on some kind of train. Please confirm, your choice is final and you cannot be changed later. I guess I'll go with tough. I've never really liked the shooting in Far Cry. There's just something kind of lacking about it. But we'll give it a go.
My name is Carmina Rai. The day I was born was the day the world collapsed. Those that survived had to make new lives underground. Up above, there was nothing but ash and cold and death. People thought it would last forever, but without us up there, life returned.
In a very pink form.
I was 6 years old the first time I saw the sun. Mom and Dad were heartbroken by what they saw. The world they'd known gone forever. But not me. I'd never seen anything so perfect.
Doesn't really seem like the worst world to end up with.
Who'd survived, and slowly but surely, our little community grew.
Like, it's looking pretty lush for a direct nuclear strike.
For a time, there was peace and prosperity.
No, prosperity in all cap.
A new home.
Not all caps, but proper name prosperity.
A new normal.
And then the Raiders came.
Like all things in this world, it was too good to last. The highwaymen came from the east, led by a pair of sisters. Twins. Said they'd heard about our little paradise. Said they wanted it for themselves. We never stood a chance.
Wow, that is a very disappointing flamethrower.
Our food, our homes.
Went like 2 feet.
Our people. We needed a miracle. And that's when we heard the name Thomas Rush.
Now that's when the voiceless protagonist showed up to fix all our problems.
Up and down the West Coast helping folks like us rebuild. And they were on a train headed right through Hope County. Mom sent me to find them. Convince them to help us take our home back. They were our last hope. Our salvation. But it all went horribly wrong.
Wow, so 2 different games coming out today with a band of survivors on a train, though it sounds like from these crashing metal sounds that we're not going to keep our train. A new dawn is rising in Hope County, Montana. Or what's left of it. Alright, I'm ready to get in here and fix some things, kill some people.
Captain, you're alive!
Wait, why did there need to be subtitles for searching in the dark?
Way. Get up, Captain!
That's not a sound.
Come on, get up! What's the fucking highwaymen? They're gonna kill us! Get up, Captain, get up!
Jesus, Barnes, keep screaming like that, you're gonna bring them all down on us.
Rush, you're alive!
Help me!
No, we have no time, we gotta go!
Barnes, we are not leaving the captain behind.
I'm important. Save me. From this empty shelf.
They're coming fast. We need to stick together. Understood? Cap. Your time to shine. We need to get armed, we need to get our people, and we need you to find a way out of here.
I know, easier said than done.
One step at a time, Barnes. You lead, we'll follow.
So I guess this is yet another Far Cry game where the protagonist is this voiceless character who is nonetheless
Need to find the
the leader of all these people
You're up. Save as many
because he's real good at stabbing. Thomas, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to write, but here it is. After the Hope County job, I'm out. That girl traveled for months on foot just to find help. She told us her home is a war zone and I could barely describe the horrors she'd seen. I think you're too blinded by your ambition to see the danger we're heading towards. You saved my life, and I'll always be grateful for our time together. I'm sorry if I'm a disappointment. Barnes. Is this really like the sort of outfit you can resign from? Like, where's he gonna go and settle down? I guess back the way we came. So it wouldn't be Far Cry without, you know, picking up a bunch of junk lying around. Though, to be fair, just wanted to point this out because I thought it was interesting. You can actually turn off every single piece of the interface. You know, health bars, grenade indicators, the flash on weapons that show you can pick them up. It's all stuff you can modify. So if you're just like, oh, this particular indicator is really annoying, you can just turn it off.
Better find the armory,
which I think was pretty cool.
weapons.
Alright, he gave me a knife, but I don't seem to actually have it. Alright, I think the sensitivity's good.
This way, Barnes. Stick with the captain.
We should cut our losses and run.
We'll be fine. More to be safe.
Barnes, where are you gonna run to? We're in hostile territory. This isn't really a good time to run off into the bushes. You all just follow your captain. He'll keep you safe with his fists. And maybe a knife that I have somewhere. That sounded like a gunshot more than fire, but I'll take your word for it. Got anything in here? No, just a bunch of dead people. Our settlements up the west coast are doing well, and I'm comforted knowing Mila's in good hands with her aunt and uncle. Once we help Carmina set up Prosperity in Hope County. Okay, so Prosperity I think is a little kind of like settlement we're going to be setting up throughout the game, and it's how you unlock upgrades. That's what I read. Get a foothold to expand east and the rest of the country. Then, the next great step can get underway. I'm going to build a new America. One that's not corrupt and full of garbage. But first we have to hold our end of the deal and chase away these so-called highwaymen. One step at a time, I guess. I also read somebody's take on this, that the whole Rebuild America thing is not the way people should be going in video games these days. Because, you know, America's a shit show. But
Whoever you are on that train, listen up. This is highwayman territory. Everything you have is ours now. Me and my sister.
is that D'Antword playing over there?
There's a sandstorm coming. We're in big trouble if we get caught.
A sandstorm in Montana? I can't keep moving, this guy's in my way. There we go. I could have turned off the licensed music so as not to get demonetized, but whatever. I prefer to leave that stuff in. Oh, there we go. It's a branch. It kind of looked like a really shitty rifle, but I guess we can beat someone's head in with a branch, too.
Quick. The storm's whipping up. I knew coming to Hope County was a bad idea. Stay close, Barnes.
Oh.
Keep up.
Apparently this lady just needed a good reviving.
Thanks, Carl. The highwayman came out of nowhere.
She looked pretty dead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, there we go.
Answer the fucking question.
What? Use shield. I don't know why he kicked it. Alright, I've got a pistol, I've got a shield. It's time to shoot some people in the face.
Fuck your stupid train.
It's really weird having health bars. I feel like I should probably turn those off just because they're not that important. Who? Oh, there is somebody way over there. Because, yeah, they don't seem like they take that many shots, despite having health bars that usually make enemies turn into meat shields in games like the Assassin's Creed recent ones. I don't know what to think about these highwaymen. I know they've got Esme spooked because of the fact that Carmina traveled alone and on foot for weeks just to find help. Like it was on her agenda to make sure we're prepared. Esme says she sees nothing but red flags here, but I mean, they're bandits. We dealt with bandits before, how bad could it be? Arrows full. See, I'm not really sure why there's just rampant pink flowers everywhere, and pink lights, and pink paint.
Cool stuff and all this wreck. Keep an eye out.
Let's keep moving. We gotta...
And there's a lot of notes around here. If Hope County is as fertile as Carmina says it is, I figure we'll triple the amount we normally grow in the first year. It'll be unlike anything we've ever seen before. We'll have fuel, we'll have food. But I can't shake the idea she's not telling us the whole truth about what's going on over there. But Rush is bought into the hook, line, and sinker. I hope this deal is worth our while.
The sooner we find everyone, the better. My God. The highwaymen are... I really think we should get out of here. Gotta keep going. There's gotta be...
Oh no, they killed the dog. You fuckers. Oh, that looks like something better we're hitting people in the head with. Like this person. Ooh, the armpit. I actually thought that was one of our people. Okay, some saw launcher ammo. That's the kind of weapon I want to find. Probably don't need to search all this right now.
So much good shit. We're done in Hope County. You're hot shit. Wherever these shitheads dance for me, then, hot shit. We gotta throw your ass into the fight pit. Then we'll see what kind of moves you got.
Some say Hope County is doing so well because the mountains sheltered it from the blast. Others say it's because of how the wind was blowing that day. Whatever it is, things seem to grow at a miraculous pace out there. Unfortunately, that also explains why it's such a highly contested area. These highwaymen aren't going to go away easily, and to be completely honest, I don't know if we're cut out to deal with that kind of trouble. Our security team is incredible, and the captain's as fearless as they come. But sometimes it just comes down to sheer muscle. Do we have enough of it? I sure hope so. Alright, I probably don't need to find every one of these notes right now. I can always come back to this train, I'm pretty sure. I think I kicked her in the head to death.
I want a bigger gun. Get the fresh meat ready for the plan.
I was trying to crouch, but I hit control, and I guess that's the healing item.
Rush! Rush, it's Carmina! Rush, if you're alive, head to the river. You can follow the river to Hope County.
Carmina's alive.
How are you shooting me through that box?
Get to the river.
Yeah, so a headshot looks like it'll still kill him.
Everyone on me. Fall back.
Alright, pop some health. I thought this lady had a shotgun. Oh, there it is.
We need to retreat.
That should be how a shotgun works. Oh, that's not good. Should probably take some cover. This thing takes so long to reload, Jesus Christ. But it's because there's probably skills to increase your shotgun reload speed. Yeah, I should probably get out of here. Oh, well, this is the armory truck. Okay, shield, MP5. LMG, that's even better. Mortar coming in. Working on it. Oh, it's busted. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, that's one of our guys I almost shot. Why does he have a circle over his head?
I've got sand in my eyes, and there's highwaymen everywhere! Right through it, Frank. Get to the river!
You know, lay down some covering fire. Gotta admit, that was a lot less stealthy than I expected the prologue to go. Usually you end up having to sneak out.
Barnes!
Sure, they just tried to kill us, and we killed a bunch of them, but let's see what they want. Maybe they've got a good deal for us.
Well, Merry fucking Christmas, everybody. Santa delivered a whole damn train full of presents.
What do we have here?
Rabbits.
Ooh. I gotta ask you rabbits a question. The fuck you think was gonna happen?
Riding in on a giant hunk of iron, just clouds of black smoke.
You think we wouldn't notice?
What do you want?
Barnes.
We want to know if you're problem solvers or problem makers.
What?
Our pops always told us that people either solve problems or make
The
problems.
world's got too many fucking problems.
We're looking for people to help solve problems. Our problems. If you're a problem solver, we got you covered. Food, clothes, guns. Anything you need. Even health insurance. But if you make problems, well, Pops taught us what to do with problem makers.
Problem makers need to be solved.
Old man solved a shit ton of problems in his day.
Hell yeah!
So, rabbits. Are you all problem solvers or problem makers?
We solve problems. We've been solving problems all over this
Barnes.
country. We can give you fresh water, build shelters. We can get you anything you need.
Barnes, shut up!
You can build all that?
Well, I'm not me,
Incoming Rip Barnes.
but Rush here.
Well, then you are gonna be our #1 problem solver.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
You done?
Meanwhile, our character just stands here and is like, I got nothing to say about this.
You gonna help solve problems for us, Mr. Rush? Okay.
Save yourself!
Did I really need help to do that? Like, couldn't we have just jumped off that cliff at any point into the water? Alright, so he's probably gonna get captured. We'll have to rescue him at some point in the middle of the story. And like 20 hours later, we'll get to kill those twins. Probably in a QT.
Hey, wake up, wake up.
It is still Far Cry after all.
I recognize you from the train. You're captain of security, right? I'm Carmina. Oh my god, I saw you hit the water and I was able to pull you out before you drowned, but near as I can tell, I think we're the only ones who got away.
Wait. Did she just pull him out? Because, like, pretty sure I would have drowned if I was floating there overnight.
We have to be careful. The twins, they took off with Rush, but a lot of the highwaymen, they stuck around. Okay, we have to get back to Hope County. My mom, she'll know what to do. Come on.
Also, there's just a pink antlered stag over there.
Hello, mister. Come on. We just need to follow the river to get to Hope County.
Alright, so I don't have any guns, but I do have...
I
Oh,
can't
no, apparently...
believe what happened.
Yeah, I don't have any guns. I just have a Molotov and a knife.
I should have known better. Those fucking twins, Nikki and Lou. The first time I saw them was when they came to our house. They said it was their house now, and we could either leave willingly or they'd burn it down with us inside. My dad tried to fight, so they took him. Then they took the house. My mom and I were forced to start over on our own.
These tiny, hairless rats.
We weren't their only victims.
They only get 3 frames of animation.
Survivors together, and we all tried to build a place where we'd be safe.
Okay. Well, we're still finding ammo just lying around in this boathouse. I wonder how much of Far Cry 5 is still in this. Is there still going to be fishing? Alright. Bet I can make a nice crafting bag out of those deer. Alright, I was kind of hoping to find a weapon in there. So yeah, this game does have mutated wildlife, but it sounds like a lot of it is just kind of like how Far Cry Primal didn't really have any unique, or very many unique species. It still had a few, but a lot of it was just reused animals from the previous game. I don't think a lot of the animals in this are going to be too different, but it does sound like they're at least somewhat mutated. Alright, so we got crafting ingredients, because of course Far Cry 5 added a bunch of crafting beyond just making new bags and stuff. I think there's actually a crafting wheel? Yeah, this thing here can make bait, throwing knife, Molotov, dynamite, and you can see some of these need some kind of structure I'm going to have to build in my settlement. So let's just sprint down the river here.
There's a tunnel up there that leads to Hope County. The highwaymen are blocking our way in. We're gonna need some firepower. Let's keep moving.
Okay, there's a sniper or something up there. Who took a concentrated effort to bury all of these cars halfway in the ground? Because I think that's supposed to be intentional. Is this guy dead? I mean, he was moaning a second ago. Well, I guess he's dead. I was gonna let him down. Man, that is the worst fucking sniper ever. I wasn't even crouching.
I passed through that old mine when I left to get help. There's a workbench inside. You can use it to build a weapon.
Yeah, so I think this looks good visually.
Rush was supposed to be the final piece, so that
it's big and colorful.
Fight back. But now, we're worse off than we were before. I'm sorry about your people. I promise. I'll figure out a way to make this right.
It doesn't look like there's anything unusual about those guys. Is that a goat? Also, there's something weirdly quiet about this game. Because all the volume is turned up to 100, and, you know, normally I have to bump it down for recording, but it seems really, really low-key. What's that? I guess I can't get that bag down by chopping down the tree with a stick.
There's that workbench I told you about. Rush said you were resourceful, so let's build something.
You know what else is resourceful? This building. Because there's resources everywhere. Alright, you stay in that jail cell. Loot full. Medkit full. Fist fighting. Wow, there's actually multiple things you can do in a fist fight instead of just punching is a thing you can do sometimes.
You can use benches like this to build Yeah, we need more resources. We're gonna have to poke around and scare some up.
Alright, so we can make our saw blade crossbow thing. Which is a good start. I do love me some cobbled together weapons in a post-apocalypse. Something Metro was very good for, but I'm not sure Exodus will have as much of that. Which I haven't started yet, but that LP is going to start today.
I want to see what you can slap together.
I mean, obviously, that doesn't mean anything for by the time you see this video. You'll probably end up seeing Metro before you see this. Since that kind of gets priority for being released. Okay, got enough duct tape. And now I can shoot saw blades at people.
Holy shit, is that some kind of saw launcher? That's amazing. Man, those highwaymen are in for it now.
Reminds me of the buzzsaw bow / eviscerator in Killing Floor and Killing Floor 2. It just doesn't have a saw blade on the front on top of shooting them. But that was the buzzsaw bow in Killing Floor 1. It was just a crossbow that shot saw blades. God, I keep trying to crouch with control.
Quinn said that no one gets out of Hope County, and no one gets in.
Oh, that's like a weird scissor shiv that I'm using. Alright, I can dig this. It's a shame it didn't take her head off, but, you know, I don't know if Far Cry's ever really done much dismemberment. Also, more games really do need to have the ability to slide in first person. It's just fun sliding and shooting, or sliding into cover to get away from shots. Alright. I guess somehow this thing is still a silent weapon. It's pretty loud.
Fuck off! How'd they see me?
Alright, let's do it. Downside with this thing is it does not reload quickly. But at least it does a shit ton of damage. It's a better starting weapon than just a pistol. I need a med kit. I like how the med kit is just pills. Like, that's enough to get you back on your feet. Oh, fuck. You do have to lead it a little bit. Who is still behind me?
Ah, shit! It's bad! It's really, really bad!
Oh. There are people coming out of this dark tunnel.
Get the fucking now!
Did that guy just teleport across the hallway? How are there so many of you? Oh, he's already dead. Should really pick up one of these guns. The saw blade is cool, but it's not very quick. Oh, can I only have one weapon? I don't know how I missed there. Alright, so she's down, but she doesn't have a bleed out timer. So this is pretty much like the companion system from 5. What are you?
Clear. There's the tunnel up ahead. Let's go home.
She's like screaming, "Help me!" just standing there.
They got me!
Are you okay? Need some help?
Help me!
It wouldn't be Far Cry without something breaking immediately. Yeah, so apparently these guys also have a metric shit ton of pink paint available to them. I think there's a bit of a lock-on going on here, so I want to see if I can turn that off. Auto drive. Nose acceleration off. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be. Maybe it's in ground. More resume sensitivity. Yeah, it just feels like there's an aim assist, because if you start aiming at someone, the camera kind of locks to them. Okay, it looks like I only have 2 gun slots right now in the pistol. No different than the main, so I think I'll just take my saw blade launcher back. Nope, I guess the pistol does have its own slot. No other loot in this tunnel. Alright. Achievement unlocked. Getting those U-bucks.
Come on, we're almost there.
I don't really get why they're doing pre-rendered cutscenes for this that look like they're still in-engine. But you can tell it's a little uglier, a little jankier in these cutscenes. Because it's not in-engine. So it's a weird choice.
Home. I hope Mom is okay.
Yeah, how long have you been here? Or gone from here exactly? Because she had to walk to find this train. Also, how did she find the train on foot? I guess whatever settlement they were working on last. The new Edeners emerged from their stronghold at dusk to attack the highwaymen.
Oh, Carmina! Oh, thank God. I was so worried.
Mom?
Kids, go back inside. I'll be right there.
What's wrong?
There was a whole train full of people to help us. But the highwaymen, the twins, they took Rush. Everyone else was killed.
Oh my God.
Even that lady that I helped in the train?
It was terrible.
I'm so sorry.
And it was also entirely my fault.
I never should have gone out there, Mom.
Oh, honey.
What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, no one's coming to help us. We're on our own. It's just us.
Shh. Let's get you both inside. You can tell me the whole story.
Actually, ma'am, I'm a bit of a one-man army.
Thank you for bringing her home.
I'll take over your entire county by myself. With the help of a few friends, including maybe a giant boar. It's really weird to divide this up into parts like that.
All right, guys. You know how to handle a gun. You know your way around this valley better than anybody.
So?
So? Sitting around moping isn't doing any good. Look, Rush was supposed to help us build someplace safe. Now, it's up to us. There are brave people here scattered around. We just have to find them.
Bring everyone together. Show them we can stand up to the highwaymen.
Which we could have done on our own, but apparently we needed the help of this
Mom,
outsider.
it's not gonna be easy.
I know. But it's our only choice.
I bet she said that before Carmina left. She's like, you know, we could just all band together. No, we gotta go find someone else to help us, Mom. Don't be ridiculous. Alright, so I guess Prosperity is our town here. This is what's left of Eden's Gate, and what Joseph grew from it once he left his bunker. They've completely rejected everything to do with the modern world before the collapse. Electricity, engines, generators, guns, it's all... well, that last one's not true. After the collapse, Joseph gathered all his people and built a new compound up north. For the better part of a decade, we left each other alone while we rebuilt. Now they only leave their compound at night to attack the highwaymen. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear those masked fuckers are afraid of Joseph's people. Alright, so Scumbag Mick fucking
let alone with help.
douche church from the Far Cry 5 apparently survived and built his fucking community. Which is the one I'm in now? Is that the implication, or are they a different group? The Highwaymen, a group of marauders with different chapters all over the country. They're vicious and armed to the teeth, and they blast music you can hear for miles. The chapter in Hope County is led by twin sisters Mickey and Lou. Between Mickey's cunning and Lou's brutality, they've managed to overwhelm everyone here in short order. They've forced New Eden back into their compound, and if we don't figure out something soon, they'll kill us all. What?
If Carmina's going to have a future, we've got to build up Prosperity.
Okay, I found a bunch of photographs that are, I guess, locations in the world to find. Can I actually see these photographs? Maybe my loot somewhere? Your inventory menu. Okay, apparently I does not bring me to the inventory, it brings me to the journal. And so does Tab. And so does J. How do I open the inventory?
Hello, sir.
The invaders crushed something fragile we'd built up with blood and sweat over years. I can't forgive that.
Well, how are you expecting your post-apocalyptic community to stand up if it was fragile?
So, this is it. Home. Mom's right. The two of us can work together to build this place back up. Anytime you need a hand, give me a call. I'll come fight by your side, Cap.
Alright, she is my first companion.
Captain of security just sounds, well, a little formal. Listen, you have been put through the ringer. If you want to freshen up with a change of clothes before we get started, there's some stuff over there. You should probably talk to Mom. She'll give you the rundown on what we can do for Prosperity.
It does this weird thing where the camera just kind of moves on its own if you let it when someone's talking to you, but if you want, you can just look around freely. I guess that's supposed to be better than just like a Bethesda stationary camera.
They're just so cruel.
Wow, this guy's already thinking of betraying us. If they weren't so mean, I would stick with him. Oh good, I can change my face from this bag. In case I'm not feeling it on this current day. Alright, let's go with Scruffy here. There's a lot of outfits, which don't even matter unless you're playing co-op. Alright, I'm ready for the woods. Okay, you can change them individually. They really don't have much going for the facial hair tech here. If you look at that real close, it just kind of looks like moss.
Let's get to work.
Okay. Don't actually... Apparently I can't do anything with this board yet. I guess Hope County Survivors is this faction?
My name is Kim. I guess you could say I run things around here. I know you've already been through a lot, Captain. But the truth is, we need all the help we can get. And at the moment, you're it. We thought your people on that train were gonna give us an edge. We were all gonna work together to grow things, make things. We were gonna fight back against the twins. But all of that is gone now. So, it's up to us. Got a lot of work to do. Let me show you how things work around here.
I guess you could say that I'm nothing but a captain of disappointment these days.
If we're gonna have a fighting chance against the highwaymen, the first thing we've got to do is get this place up and running. We have several facilities.
Was it not up and running before I got here?
These are the places where you can craft weapons and vehicles, cultivate plants for health.
Man, you can craft vehicles too? Let me give you a tutorial on our new systems.
To get the most out of our facilities, we need ethanol to upgrade them. Your map shows the
Why
outposts where they
specifically
store the
ethanol?
they stole from us. Secure these locations to get what we need.
Why is ethanol like the super valuable thing in this
And here's where you can find specialists.
apocalypse?
People with the expertise to really give us a fighting chance against the twins. Bring them home, and they'll make Prosperity and you stronger. But without Thomas Rush, none of this is gonna work. He's built up settlements before, and without his knowledge, we won't be able to take Prosperity to the next level.
You won't be able to upgrade past a certain point without him.
A lot of prisoners to their coal mine. I'd start looking there. So that's it. We rescue Rush, find people who can run the facilities, and bring them enough ethanol to maximize what we can craft. If you can help us...
Where are they even getting ethanol from?
Folks around here.
Got a lot of cornfields around here?
I know they can endure just about anything.
Alright.
Working my ass off here, but it feels worth it.
Once we get the right people, it'll be all about investing in them. Giving them the
So... helipad, garage... So it looks like... Oh.
the materials, the resources they need to improve. That's how we'll get the most out of them. That's how we'll get Prosperity to grow.
What you've done is going to make a big difference. Prosperity is growing.
Oh yeah, so I can't even... This is just upgrading the entire place. But I need to rescue people first. Guns for hire. G or H. Okay, what is the roster menu? I don't know any of these controls.
Happy you made it. I heard about what happened. Sorry about your people, Captain. At least you ended up in the best place Hope County has to offer. Trust me, I've seen the rest.
How did this super French guy end up here?
I'm Roger, Prosperity's personal pilot. Seriously, anytime you need a lift back to Prosperity, you can count on me. It's the least I can do for you, my friend. And if you want a little extra, I can see to that too. I used to rip off highwayman strongholds all over the country. Scored some really cool stuff.
So I guess this is one of Ubisoft's homegrown voice actors from Quebec.
It's impossible to gather enough ethanol to fly outside of Hope County. Hey, I tell you what, if you can find me the fuel I need, we'll go rip off highwaymen together. It won't be easy, but trust me, it's worth the risk. Get me that ethanol, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure... You think I would know this as a Canadian, but I'm pretty sure that's the Quebec flag for the province.
Twins came from a city. I heard rumors they were in a big...
Alright, what can I make? Rusty sidecar, essential quad, rusty coupe. Apparently I just need a shit ton of shocks to make these things. Reinforced sedan. So, you know, they're good kind of post-apocalyptic looking vehicles. Can make some sweet buggies. Muscle coupe. Buzzer. Yeah, so kind of as you level up, you get these... I'm not really sure why you would want this. You get these more kind of Mad Maxy armored out vehicles with guns. The Blood Dragon coupe. That's pretty cool. Can I craft anything? I didn't actually... Yeah, no, I don't have any shocks or whatever that material is.
Whatever else happens, I'm glad Carmina made it back.
Glad you're gonna help out Prosperity. Heard Wade Fowler planned to start up a new Fang Center at the old church down the way. Rumor has it he met a tragic end, but there might be supplies you could recover.
That's also Lee's voice actor from Walking Dead. I really should learn his name so I can point him out instead of just saying Lee's voice actor. Because he's starting to show up in a lot of stuff I'm starting to recognize. Okay, so there's still treasure hunts. Is there a mission here that I'm looking for?
Let's say we get to work.
I would if I could find out where the work is. Okay. Base health. I guess that's my base health, so increasing the infirmary gives me more health. So yeah, I'm not sure there's actually a main mission I can do right now. Aside from go rescue a guy.
Hello? This is Bean, founder of Wikipedia. I could use a hand chasing down something important, like real important. Anybody? Okay, I'm hanging up now.
Alright, now we have an inventory screen. I guess we can see all the animals just right here. Pronghorn. White skunks. Rattlesnakes, which look more like coral snakes in terms of its coloration. Still the same diamondback pattern, though. A rabbit just looks kind of sickly green, but not really any different. Wild dog. Cattle. Very fuzzy-horned elk. Caribou. Boar that looks like a skunk. Wolverine. Wolf. Crocodile. Really doesn't look any different. Okay, apparently there are bull sharks in this area. Very fat bull sharks. Demon fish. Alright. Bull skin. Bison. Moose. So yeah, nothing looking too crazy here. Grizzly. Cougar. Monstrous bison. Okay, these are the big mutants. With like stone skin and glowing weak points. Paddlefish, sturgeon. Salmon, trout, bass, bull trout. Journal. Now, I guess my main quest is also just to rescue Rush, so there's not even anything before that. So yeah, I guess I just want to go start pulling in specialists before that. Copper, duct tape. Duct tape, one of the most useful things in the apocalypse. So you can tape anything together. Alright, let's get out of the settlement here. Somewhere around here is a quad. Sitting in front of the garage. So I think we're just about done here, but let's go take a little drive through Hope County.
Honestly, didn't think Carmina would come back, let alone help.
Are you coming, Carmina? Can you even get on this thing? I don't think this is a one-person vehicle.
Okay, lead the way.
I'm good.
All right.
Let's go.
Guess you can fit. So one thing I always liked is the first person driving in Far Cry. I mean, it is kind of awkward compared to third person driving, but that's why I enjoy it. Bet we can find some ethanol here. Or just a box.
I'll never
Components.
get over what happened to the people on that train. All I can do is try my best to make things right. Okay, I'm in.
At least they tell you, so I don't have to actually look behind me. We're good, just a little off-roading. See? Perfect landing. Nothing at all like the Clear Sky LP. Hello, Bean.
Oh, thank goodness! You're so nice. I'm Bean, creator of Wikipedia. You know, your one-stop shop for maps and intel. Wikipedia, just the tips. But here's the rub. Wikipedia is in danger. My key assets are all gone. Intel, maps, you name it. And now my business plan is missing too. But I know who gave me the shaft. My employee, Richard. He's got a real bad gambling habit, always playing crazy eights with those highwaymen and losing his pants. He must have hidden the plan somewhere for safekeeping, else they just take it from him. They're not very nice, or respectful. His usual gambling place isn't far from here. If you spook him, he'll run and lead you right to his hidey hole. I'm sure of it. I'd go, but I've got bad knees. And lungs. And eyes. Anyway,
I'm actually kind of useless.
Plan back. If you reach around my back now, I'll reach around yours later. That's a Wikipedia promise.
Supply drop. That's what that plane sound was.
The more we build prosperity up, the better.
The highwaymen have chapters all over the country, and every now and then they send supply drops to help each other out. If you see a plane, it's likely one of theirs. It's always a race to see who can claim the drop first.
That's a very Dying Light thing. Okay, it's down here. Let's go get it. Look, you are not getting my supply drop, guy on Skidoo. Because, yeah, in Dying Light, supply drops would come in, then the raiders would surround it, and you could, if you got there fast enough, you could kill them and still get the supplies. Otherwise, they'd clean it out, and then somehow make the supplies disappear.
I'm good, let's go.
Alright, now let's just drive back up this hill. Somewhere. Don't worry, we can get this car up this hill. I'm confident of it. Oh, I have to turn this fucking auto drive off because it keeps trying to, like, fight me for steering here. Okay, this is not going straight up this hill.
Kidnapping our people and taking them to their bullet factory. Get in the way of any prisoner trucks you see and free the hostages. We need everyone.
Okay, so let's go to journal. Let's track that. Oh boy, this thing does not have a lot of horsepower. Come on, you old beater. I like how the whole thing is like wrecked to shit on the outside, but then you see the dashboard's perfectly fine.
Thought that was it for me.
See, I made it back to the road. Hey, Dick, are you in there? Alright, so I can't just shoot him with a spinning saw blade.
I gotta move.
Ooh, got two of them.
I need help! Please, someone help! Stay down, meat!
I don't have time for the rest of you. This is like the opposite of your typical tailing mission where it's like, oh, don't get too close here, spook him here. Here, we gotta get him on the run.
Let's move!
Make sure he doesn't think we're not chasing him anymore. Apparently you also get somehow a double jump in this game, but it's unlocked later. He really did lose his pants.
Fucking exhausted. Look, okay, yes, I lost my clothes in a game of cards. Ha ha ha. I have a problem, all right? I didn't mean for things to get this bad. I was one of Bean's scouts, and I thought that since the highwaymen
He has a lot of trouble keeping his eyes open.
Source of information. They said they'd play me for it, and before I knew it, I'd gambled away all of Bean's assets. The only things I had left to offer were the clothes off my back and Bean's business plan. The plan's in my secret stash, in a little bunker just over the hill there. I promise, I'll never gamble again.
You're right. You'll never gamble again. These pronghorns running from. What's that? Sure, I'll go see what that is. I don't know what it is, but I'll find out. Whatever it is, just disappeared in a cloud of smoke.
Cap, there's reports the highwaymen have got people stealing goods off of corpses. These guys are chicken shits, and they'll run at the first sign of trouble. If you see any, take them out and loot their backpacks. They'll be full of things you can use.
Loot goblin.
Can't handle much more of this! Hey, Cap. Finding the highwaymen is no walk in the park. If you ever find yourself outgunned, you can craft better weapons with the resources you find in Hope County. And remember, the folks in Prosperity are here to help in any way they can. We won't let you down.
Ah. Fucking Wolverine. Oh. My life is not good. I mean, the saw blade thing is... Oh, well, there she goes. Now she's out of the game. Don't take her fucking gun, though. Better than what I've got. See, Carmina? Even in death, you're still helping me. Such a handy friend. Alright, let's get over here and call it a video, because, you know, it's Far Cry. I think I'll enjoy this, and again, I think that I actually like the spin-off Far Cries better because they're generally a shorter, more condensed Far Cry experience. Instead of spending, you know, 40 hours clearing out a map, you're spending maybe like 20. Oh, that's another... Oh, I thought that was a loot goblin, but it was a flamethrower guy. Blew up in my face. So I might actually just do another random video of this, of just, you know, doing some missions or whatever. Because it's the kind of game I think that can be fun for that. And just the kind of chaos that tends to ensue all the time in Far Cry. Wow. Of course the throwing knife somehow does way more damage than anything else. Okay, where's this flamethrower guy? I guess I can't take the flamethrower. Oh, some gears from Dick's hole, really? Well, it seems like Dick's hole is burning. Dear Mr. Richard, your application to Wikibeania has been approved. Congratulations, you are the very first scout, and that is an honor. Your pay will be 1 meal per day with increases commensurable with accumulated resources. Remember, you are helping me build a dream my daddy talked about, and your contributions are invaluable to this company. I like how I'm doing this voice, even though I know what he sounds like. Thank you. Be proud, and remember, at Wikibeania, we reach around each other's backs. Is there a flashlight? No. I think the flashlight is, like, automatic. Promote explosives or acquire the lockpicking or repair torch skill. Well, I don't have any explosives right now. It says I do, actually. It says I have 1 dynamite, so... Alright, never mind. Not a good enough explosive.
Hello? Oh gosh, is that how my voice sounds? Over. Wait, no, not over. I wanted to tell you I had to relocate, but by my estimate, I'm closer to where you ought to be. Head... south, I think? You'll find me. I know you will.
Let's see. There should be a gear over here, it says. Nothing in there. I mean, the good thing is you can just find these vehicles everywhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the outward.
I'd clap for joy, but my daddy always said that was for clowns and babies.
Is that a glowing-eyed snake over there?
Remember I mentioned the reach around your back? Well, I'm gonna set up Wikibeania HQ in Prosperity starting now. I got scouts collecting hot tips, and I'll get maps again. And, well, you'll see. With my business plan, Wikibeania will go global. Just like Daddy always talked about how it was before. Everyone will help us and give us donations. It'll be great. I'll see you at Prosperity soon, right?
Almost like everybody gives Wikipedia donations, right?
Nice time until then.
Oh, wait. I am like you, fellow brethren. Oh, fuck. Alright, so that'll do it for Far Cry New Dawn. It was a pretty long look at it, but, you know, that's what kind of game it is. You just kind of keep playing it and doing more missions, finding more stuff to do, clearing outposts. It's a Far Cry, but I'm digging it so far. So, I've been Shadefire, this is Far Cry New Dawn, and I hope you'll join me with future adventures into very pink New Hope County. Until then, take care, everyone.